Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
2nd and 9. And now an audible here into something else. Ball again on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here is 3rd down and 4. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
30, 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Jets at 6-5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Over.
Hall again on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Paul again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. On second down, a run with Hall. They juked him. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Straight ahead is Hall. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 4 brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Ready?
Now 2nd and 3.
Check match. Check match. Let's go.
There he goes, right side. Now he's free at the 35 and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready?
1st down, Falcons.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready?
A give left side to Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Come on, come on.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Mooney, the motion man right.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, 5 in. Trap 60. Not saying 19. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Falcon 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
Robinson up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10. And London, the motion man right. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The danger of a pump that good, a 16-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Go to 50.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers wants to change the look. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
88.
Now Rodgers. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Back north.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Inside. Jump out.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Okay, ready? Warriors, 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll go on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Go to 50. Hey, you inside. Back north.
To throw is Rodgers. On 3rd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Trying to find a lane gain, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, check
It looks like they'll move things around here. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And a check down complete to Hall. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Brees Hall. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
That's good for a Jets. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 88.
One more time with Hall. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. I feel like ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, smash Bronco!
And they'll run it here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Third and 2. Back to throw here. That is caught. There he goes left side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your
touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 34 yards. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
Second down and 4. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He'll get this to DeMarcano.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. possession. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And on the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Virgil, 48 yards. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And some strong running. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 29, here's the second down and 4.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Clement Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's the backup Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Cousins now to throw on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
18, right here. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got room at the 30. There's Robinson showing the flash. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Check match, check match. Ready.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Rodgers going to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they get him down the line before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Here's Hall again.
They run on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
And now they'll audible to something else. They'll give to Hall.
Down to about the 22 here. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll run with Hall.
And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers throwing here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.